Listening is an active skill, whereas hearing is passive. Listening is something that we have to work at. It's a relationship with sound, and yet it's a skill that none of us are taught. For example, have you ever considered that there are listening positions, places you can listen from? Here are two of them. Reductive listening is a listening for. It reduces everything down to what is relevant and it discards everything that is not relevant. Men typically listening reductively, so he's saying, I got this problem. He's saying, here's a solution. Thank you very much. Next. That's the way we talk, right, guys? Expansive listening, on the other hand, is listening with, not listening for. It's got no destination in mind, it's just enjoying the journey. Women typically listening expansively if you look at these two eye contact facing each other, possibly both talking at each other. Men, if you get nothing else out of this talk, practice expansive listening, and it can transform your relationships. The first really big health issue is a word that Murray Scriven coined, auditory hallucination. It's a dislocation between what you see and what you hear. So we're inviting into our lives the voice of people who are not present with us. I think there is something deeply unhealthy about living all the time in our auditory hallucinations. The second problem that comes with headphones abuse is compression. We squash music to fit it into our pocket, and there's a cost attached to this. Listen to this. This is an uncompressed piece of music, and now the same piece of music with 98% of data removed. I hope that some of you at least can hear the difference between those two. There is a cost of compression. It makes you tired and irritable to have to make up all of that data. You're having to imagine it. It's not good for you in the long run. The third problem with the headphones is this, deafness. Let's move away from some better sound and look at some friends that I urge you to seek out. WWB, wind, water, birds. Stochastic natural sounds composed of a lot of individual random events. All of it very healthy, all of it sound, and we evolved into over the years. Seek random events and seek all this sound out. They are good for you, and so it is. Silence is beautiful. The Elephasians describe the language as a decorated silence. I urge you to move away from silence with intention and design as soundscapes, just like the words of art. Have a foreground, a background, all in a beautiful proportion. It's fun to get into designing with sound. If you can't do it yourself, get a professional to do it for you. Sound design is the future, and I think it's a way we're going to change the way the world sounds. And for modalities where you need to take some action and get involved, first of all, listening consciously. I hope you that after this talk you will be doing that. It's a whole new dimension to your life, and it's wonderful to have the dimension. Secondly, get in touch with making some sound. Create sound. The voice is an instrument we all play, and yet how many of us are trained in using our voice? Get trained. Learn to think. Learn to play an instrument. Musicians has bigger brains. It's true. You can do this in the group as well. It's a fantastic antidote to the authority hallucination. To make the music and sound in a group of people, whichever style you enjoy particularly. And let's take a stewarding role for the sound around us. Protect your ears? Yes, absolutely. Design soundscapes to be beautiful around you and home and network. Thank you.